Hello humans, welcome to this week's weekly shave video. And this week it's not going to be a shave, it's going to be a lathering video. Many people have asked many other people's over the recent years on how to lather, and they can't get it thick enough and so on and so forth. So I thought I would throw my hat in the ring and show you how I lather. I have some different brushes. I have two silver tip badger brushes, and I have this one here. It's synthetic 4. So first off, with the brush, of course, I'm going to be starting off with this Indian cream goat gray, I think, shaving round, small, very small puck. So just going to start to lather up here. And then we're going to go straight to the bowl. You don't need much. Some of the lathering videos I have seen, I think people use a ridiculous amount of products, and that's not what I find. It's a waste. It really is. This right here is, as you can see, more than enough for 3 passes. This lathering bowl here is the backup for my green one, which is same model, just different color, and it has these ridges and indentations and knots and dots and whatever. That will help you make a lather quickly. But even if you have a flat, just a round bowl of some sort, it doesn't take long. So as you can see, it's nice, thick, creamy already, and just for those few seconds of lathering off the puck. Got a nice, and this is a really cheap soap, but as you can see, it definitely does the job. So very nice for a cheap soap and a small puck, which sometimes can be difficult to really get in there and get the soap out to the brush and start lathering. But as you can see, it's not a problem. Then we're going to use some, for the next one we're going to be using some cream instead of soap. I'm going to be using Williams Ice Blue. It smells nice. And we're going to put that in my Lisa scuttle. And especially when people use creams on lathering videos, they use a gigantic amount. You only need something like that, and that's, I would say that's too much even. That's too much. So I'm just going to dip the brush here, and then we're going to get going. And this scuttle has some ridges that also helps, and you can see just immediately it just starts to build lather, and look at that, 30 seconds 30 to 45 seconds. Smells nice, smells wonderful. It already peaked. I mean, badger brushes are lathering machines. Yeah, that's enough. That's more than enough for 3 passes and a cleanup pass. And just for that little one, I mean, look at the amount. Look at that. Look at the amount of badger brush will hold. It's nice, thick, creamy. It just keeps evolving. Yes, I mean, that's more than enough. More than enough for 3 passes and a cleanup pass. As I said, I put way too much in the product in the bowl, so see the entire bowl is covered. And the brush as well. My hand at least is covered as well. So and this Williams ice blue really smells nice. I will have to try that again soon, someday in the near future. I've only tried it once, so I can't really remember how good it is, but I think it performed well, at least. That's how I remember it. So we're going to set that up to the side, and then we're going to use another soap, my favorite soap, good old Arco. And we're just going to splash some water in there. We're going to dip the brush, and I chose the small one, so to show that you don't need a big ass brush to create a good lather. You just swirl around in the Arco like that, and that too will be this. I mean, this is more than enough for the Arco. The Arco is very well. It's very you get a lot of bang from your buck with Arco, because you don't need very much, and it will lather just crazy amounts of lather. So I'm going to set that up to the side, and we're going to go back to this one. Some water in the bowl, and then we're just going to do it like this, and as you can see immediately, and I haven't even bloomed any of the soaps. And just go in and get a little bit of water. Arco don't need much water, as you can see. It's already peaked, and this is under a minute, so with a small brush. And as you can see, nice and thick, nice and thick. So you don't need much product, and you don't need a whole lot of time. Of course, in the beginning it's going to be you have to learn how to do it, but once you get a hang of it, you only need a minute or so to make your perfect lather. And in the beginning, if you don't want to use all your real shaving soaps for practice, then just go ahead and buy some canned goo, but buy the gel kind. and just squirt that in your bowl, and then you can practice lathering up with that, so you don't waste the real shaving soap, the good products. So that's Arco. I mean, it's just incredible. Nothing quite like Arco. It performs well, it's extremely slick, lathers up awesome, as you can see, with very little product on a small brush, and it's cheap as hell. So you can see very, very nice. And I would recommend actually that you start with Arco, because it is so easy to lather and it is so cheap, and you get so much out of it. A stick of Arco will last easily 6 months. When you have mastered it. So good old Arco never steers you wrong. No sir, never. So we're going to get another one. Got a couple more to go, and this time it's going to be another cream from a tube. I don't usually use the cream from the tubes, but for the purpose of this video I will, so you all can see how it's done. So I'm going to go back to the scuttle, just wipe it off, and then I'm going to be using Leah 1823 original, and I'm going to try and see if I can use a little less this time, so you can see what I mean. I mean, this is all you need. You can see that. Just dump it in the bowl, and we're going to be using the synthetic badger, and again starts making great lather. Now there's no doubt that the best brushes for making a lather is big brushes, especially badger brushes. They can really make a lather in just no time flat. So, and this is a cheap synthetic, very small, smaller than the other badger. And the last thing I want to show you is this one, baby and kids shampoo. This is sensitive, but baby shampoo is of course sensitive because it's made for babies and kids. So it's actually it's good for your face and your skin. So what I do, I'm just going to take this bowl here, and normally this is the only product that I would face lather with, but can't do that today. So I'm just gonna take the brush here, and there we go. Just a dab, same amount really as with the creams. Just gonna wet the bowl a little bit, and then as you can see, that mixes up fast and good as well. So course, it's very thin, but that also means that it's very, very slick and irritation free, and it might look as if it has dissipated on the brush, but once you get going, second and third pass, and you start working it on your face, it'll start right up again. So as you can see, and it's extremely slick, good for aggressive racers and straight racers, and lathers up really well too. Of course, it's thin, being that it's not a shaving soap but shampoo. But if you suffer from irritation or anything like that, you might want to give this a try. Doesn't matter what brand it is. I have two different brands. Johnson's baby shampoo, and this one is a Danish variant. So very, very slick and thin, but very good. Just goes right all over the place. So check it out. I think you'll like it, but just remember, take it for what it is. It's not real shaving soap or cream. It's still a shampoo. So there we go. So yeah, that's about it for me. This is how I lather all the different products: soap, creams, shampoo, whatever you might want to use. So that's it. That's my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the angle on the camera was okay. I don't have a tripod, so I had to kind of DIY it. So, but I hope you can see it. It's recorded in my kitchen because I don't have really the room or the necessities in my bathroom to do it. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next week's shaving video. Click subscribe, and until next time, you know what to do.